and welcome to something a little bit different from my channel. By a little different, I mean a lot different. This is also not a Nintendo game because of how different this is. That was a really weird way toward that actually. So anyway, this is Terraria, a popular 2D side-scrolly kind of game. This is specifically the Xbox 360 version, which actually has a funny story attached to it, because this is the third version of Terraria I actually own. I had it on PC, went run on my computer, then I tried an iPhone, and the controls are just, it would run, but the controls are just horrible. And then the Xbox version I got for free through Games with Gold. If you are an Xbox owner, you probably know what that is. If not, it's basically a program where every month they give out a game for free. One game for half the month, and then a second game for the other half. So I got Terraria free. Not that it's a big deal because Terraria is like $10 on Xbox Live. It's actually probably about like 15, 20. I know it's 10 on Steam, but I don't remember the price on yet of the console versions. And then also I have the game on Mac because they finally made Mac compatible. So yeah, this is my third version of Terraria. I'm playing the Xbox version just because I assumed it would be easier to record. So far I haven't been proven right or wrong, because this is actually my second take. First time it crashed. The recording just completely didn't work. It started lagging, and there was all sorts of stop motion stuff going on. So this is my second actual attempt at playing Terraria for my YouTube channel. A bunny! Okay, that won't hurt us. This is a treasure chest, you can press B to interact. Loot all. Okay, so you can loot stuff like that. I keep mixing up the buttons. Like I keep accidentally pressing the wrong button repeatedly. It's partly just because this game uses like kind of RPG kind of controls, where in this case Y, or the top button, is the mini button, not the pause button, but I keep hitting the pause button by mistake because I have no memory. So one of the early goals in Terraria is to build a house, because this world is dangerous. There are tons of enemies that try to kill you, so you want to basically spend your first day or so building a house. This is what I'm doing right now. I mined a bunch of ore, and now I am chopping the trees to get wood from them to build like doors, chairs, and so on. So now that we have a lot of stone, we can basically just use the right trigger, because it's on the Xbox version, and just drag with the right control stick to basically lay down blocks. Slimes are basically like in any game, they're kind of sucky enemies that just low level. So we have a lot of stone, we have a lot of dirt that we could use for blocks as well, which we will be doing well because of my method of building houses. Hope the bunny moves so I can... Nope, not gonna. The problem with the console version is that the controls aren't that good. I guess it goes without saying, just through pure logic, that a game would be more responsive with a mouse and keyboard for something like this, but you have to click a lot of stuff. So just having to use the right stick and buttons is a little bit weird. I'm managing. I want to see what the control layout again. Yeah, I don't know what this stuff does, really. I was just double checking what everything does. Some of the buttons are not applicable, like grappling. We can't do that yet because we don't have any equipment for it. So if you press R, the right bumper here, and we can craft items. Menu navigation on this version is horrible. So Terraria is on everything except Wii U and 3DS, which is currently being ported to. So if you had to get Terraria for consoles, I would recommend holding out for the Wii U version, because by comparison, I'm expecting it to be a lot easier to navigate because of the gamepad. So you could, it's basically a compromise between a PC version and a console version. So I would recommend the Wii. Just if you had to get the game for console, like if you have a horrible PC, I would just recommend waiting for the Wii U version for the time being. Because this is really not easy to navigate. So I'm making this is the crafting menus. Not much I can actually say about it other than it being a crafting menu. You can make chairs, tables, etc. Trying the Y button switches between like this view and this view, which is my problem, because sometimes Y is menu, other times it's not, and it keeps throwing me off. Like one is Y menu and one is Y something else. So I hope they handle the touchscreen stuff well for the Wii U version of Terraria, so it's not horrible. Okay, so we have a little house here. We're kind of on target for what we want to do today. So what you have to do is you basically have stuff here. The top row is, in this version at least, I don't know if it works with PC version, but the top row is basically your equipped items. So you can basically just use the cursor like this to build a wall. Like so. Once you build a wall, well, you have the issue of night falling, and we are out of dirt to make walls out of, so we have to go get more. Luckily for us, there are plenty of resources in the game. It's kind of a Minecraft thing. I hear it compared to Minecraft a lot. I also hear that people who like this game generally don't like Minecraft, ironically. Kind of like rivals series, sort of. Because they're kind of similar ideas, but just totally different execution. Some people like the more limited scope of this game. Kind of like Minecraft is like too open for some people. And vice versa. Some people prefer Minecraft's like 3D aspects, and others don't. I can't get into Minecraft, but I think this game is fun just because I have massive nostalgia for 3D games in general. I grew up playing side-scrollers, so I just naturally am inclined to like a side-scrolling game more than a 3D game. Makes sense? It's like the people who grew up playing like Super Mario 64 have a hard time getting into the older games. But it doesn't quite work the other way as much, I've noticed. Tin, not the best craft. Oops, sorry, squirrel. This game is rated T for teen. I probably should mention that sooner. For like blood and gore and stuff like that. So yeah, this game is T, but it's pixelated, so it's not that bad. This is the first non-Nintendo game on my channel, actually. I just wanted to do something different, just because. Also, this is a recording test. Again, as I said, this is my second time trying to record this. I think I already mentioned that. I can't remember what we talked about 5 minutes ago. That's how good my memory's been lately. But yeah, that recording failed, so it's a good thing I did a recording test, huh? Because otherwise, if I was playing something like Banjo-Kazooie, which I want to let's play at some point, it kind of would have sucked to have a crash during that. That is not what I meant to do. I meant to use the wall, not the actual blocks. Okay, inventory up here. Yeah, I got the glow sticks from the one treasure chest. That's actually lucky because it's hard to. I find it hard to collect those a lot of times. So it's kind of dark in here, so if we can also place torches, which is necessary. So I'm gonna place one here and one here for the sake of symmetry. This house isn't exactly symmetrical though, so my OCD is kind of bothering me. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Kind of annoying. Okay, really annoying, not just kind of annoying. And thus we have our first house. If you basically say check housing, it'll say this housing is suitable on the left. and you can assign a character to this house. So that guide character, Harley, who gives you hints and stuff, he was like sitting next to us at the beginning. He will come and live here later on. But one of my favorite things to do in the game is to actually expand houses. So if you come over here, I'm going to make, wait a minute, where is it? Come down here where it says wood platform. I'm going to make 2 of those. And I have to actually equip it. That would help. My inventory is more full than it would be at this part of the game normally because of good random luck with the treasure chest. You can actually jump up here, right? So what you can do is basically place, wait a minute. I need to actually make one more, put one block here, and then make a platform here, and thus make a second floor. And you can just stack your house all the way up to the heavens if you want. It might actually be a fun goal at some point in the playthrough to try to get a house going up to the heavens. Only the bottom floor obviously has to have a door, but for house second floor they have to have some way to get down to the door, so that's something to keep in mind. Take this block right here, just so I can, I'm gonna break with the floor unfortunately, just so I can get a little more stone down here. Yeah, but basically it's kind of a mining game. Like, you just basically mine materials at first to survive. It's kind of a survival game. Later on, you actually get better equipment like armor and stuff, and you can actually fight bosses. That actually kind of shifts to being a major objective from what I gather, fighting bosses. Such as, like, you see the slime right there. I can highlight him with my cursor actually, because this is the, he jumped out of the way. Basically, like slimes, there's also a king slime boss. So you can fight him. You can fight all sorts of guys. It's pretty fun. I like Terraria. For what it is, it's, you know, not exactly like a super complicated game, but it's fun. Also, you do need to have, you know, a back wall, because otherwise monsters can actually attack, apparently. It makes it more safe if you have a back wall. What else? And yeah, another thing is this is the world map. That is just the area we have seen, but it scrolls all the way down here. This is a big game for a 2D game. I think I selected the small world as well. And this is why you also want to have a building up by night of the first day, because of zombies. It's actually funny because I know a friend is like a huge Terraria expert, and comparatively speaking, I know very little, and yet I'm still sitting here trying to explain it for people who have never played before. I doubt I'm even explaining it well, because I'm not like super knowledgeable about the game. I have to ask my friend for advice if this becomes a full Let's Play. I should play some PC. That's gonna be a little tricky though, because of this being the console version. Some things are missing, apparently, from what I gathered. So yeah, that'd be fun trying to Let's Play this game. But this was just basically a little introductory video, I guess you could call it. Not an introductory video, what's the word? Basically, I just wanted to test the waters to see if a video like this would be popular on my channel, because I've never played a non-Nintendo game. I feel like this is a close, like not a horrible transition. Because it is 2D, it's very pixelated and retro, so maybe before the first non-Nintendo game on my channel, it makes sense, right? Also, I want to test with my Xbox, because I've never recorded on my Xbox before, and the fact that, you know, it did technically, the previous recording did actually completely lock up. Probably a good thing that I tested it, huh? So with that out of the way, I built part of a house. I can't make a back wall yet because there are too many enemies to go outside. And plus I'm safe enough just for the first night. I think we can call it here. So I'm not sure if this will become a regular series or not on my channel, But if you like it, feel free to comment saying you want to see more. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for what, or we'll see you. I don't know how to end videos. If you can tell, guess you look forward to some more content on my channel, regardless of if it's this game or not. I don't know what game it'll be, but I'll keep making videos as long as people keep watching them. So I hope you enjoyed this video though, and because I actually kind of want to play more Terraria for this channel, because I think it's an intriguing game. So yeah, let me know what you think.